What's up, fuckers? Today we're going to be talking about something kind of sad, I'm going to be honest. Something that is a little depressing, which is some people just they like their suffering. As fucked up as it is, some people like the suffering and problems and just horrible shit they're going through. Not because it's great, I'm not saying because they're going through something amazing. It's just some people would like they just enjoy the sadness more. To some degree, it's comforting being sad. It's way easier to stay sad and actually work on it than actually like work on yourself and work on improving that part of yourself. Don't get me wrong, it takes time to heal. It definitely takes time. It's definitely not a straight line. It's gonna be ups, there's gonna be downs, there's gonna be peaks, there's gonna be deep lows, but sometimes you gotta realize there's a difference between having an off day and just like wallowing in the sadness. I'm gonna take like TikTok for example. Like someone might be really down, and then they just keep watching over and over a sad reel about their life. Oh, not even like them life. It's like a vague enough post about like depression and sadness where like you can feel like kind of feed off it, and it like makes you feel more comfortable about being upset and depressed and sad about yourself, and like how much no one likes you. Like it's like you know the posts I'm talking about. And then since you're watching that, you're gonna get fed more and more, and it's just gonna keep you in this like endless sadness loop where you're just feeding off your own sadness, and these other guys online are feeding off that. If anything, the one thing I hate about like the commentary genre recently, and I'm sure you've seen those videos of people who just do what I do, just commentate over gameplay. They always complain about just life and how they're so much of a loser. It's good to get those feelings out, I think, to like say them out loud and then really hear yourself say them. And so, because if you bottle them up, they do end up becoming just sadder. But it is also a push and pull where you're feeding other people's sadness. It's like it's hard. I'm not saying no one's in the right. It's just to some degree, I feel like that might not be the answer. I'm not saying it's entirely wrong. It's good to vent those feelings out, but I feel like you're like feeding a flame in a way, and that's not good, dude. You shouldn't like relish in your problems. Don't get me wrong, you have to, sometimes you do need to look at them and review what's going on and how you can improve on that, and obviously you can take time to do that, but don't just mellow out in it forever and just not seek to get out of that hole. Eventually you're gonna have to get out of that hole, or maybe you just prefer the sadness. Maybe that's just who you are. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling overall, but like I was in that mood for a while. I was in just feeding. I enjoyed watching those videos of just people talking about their life and how much it sucked, and I would save them. I would save the videos, like them, interact with them, watch them on repeat, watch them throughout the day, think about it in the back of my head like, oh, everyone's out to get me. Angsty bullshit, teenager shit, I guess. I mean, I think I've grown out of it. I hope I've grown out of it. But the point is, realize where you're at. Realize what you're feeding yourself, what you're telling yourself, and think about, hey, am I actually working on this, like these problems? Is this actually healing me? Is this actually like pushing me to get out of this state? Probably not. Maybe I need to, do some self-reflection about what's going on. What am I consuming? What am I feeding myself? What am I displaying? I don't know. This might be all kind of jumbled into a bunch of words, but that's pretty much, I think, what I wanted to say. I wanted to say, like, some people like feeding out their own problems, and if they realize that or not, and if you really want to, you probably should do some self-reflection of what you're telling yourself and what you're like feeding yourself, I guess. Anyway, bye.